How we doing on this Tuesday? Man, I tell you what, it's beautiful out here. I'm in a t-shirt, got my toboggan on, because I gotta keep my ugly hair from looking so ugly. Kind of like my face. Motorcycles, gotta love them. I've got the radio cranked up so loud you can hear them 4 blocks away. People are out acting like it's summertime. I can't complain. I'm in a t-shirt. Kind of like what I said in my one video the other day, when it gets a little warmer. Now, we did pick up a little bit. We didn't pick up a whole lot, but we did pick up some messes and move some stuff around. As my mom would say, we just kind of shuffled some shit from one side to the other. But that being said and done, you know, we still got, you know, what, 28, 40, let's see, 30, 40, about 42, 43 days until technically springtime. But even though it'll be technically springtime, it won't be springtime. We won't start getting, you know, decent weather-ish around here till about April, which I'm fine. You know, it gives me that much more time to pre-plan and get stuff taken care of, and, you know, get things organized, and you know, gives me plenty of time. I can still dick around and have fun doing it. Now, this afternoon on Facebook, I put on there, I was like, you know what? Yeah, actually, the other day, I was like, I said, the next nice day, I'm gonna fix a batch of hot sauce. Today I did. Started it this morning. Well, early to mid-morning, somewhat. And I finished up technically, I don't know, around 3:30. But I did make it, originally I made 6 large bottles and 14 3/4 small bottles. And, but I did give one of my big bottles to one of the guys that works down at Dollar General. He always likes my hot sauce, and, you know, he's always wanting more of it. So I took him a big bottle of it. So I know at least this way the big bottle is going to last him a little bit longer than what the small bottle did, or has done. Because he still got a little bit of the small bottle left, like he said. So, but now he got the big bottle to add to the small bottle. But I'm gonna knock out some of that shit this time of year, where I can, you know, like days like this, it's a fluke day that's decently warm. It's not super warm, but it's decently warm enough to where, you know, I could come out here for a couple of minutes, take care of a few things, and, you know, still be inside of what I need to be. So, one of the things I was going to do, which I thought about, which I didn't think about this till now, which I'm going to cut this video probably a little bit shorter, so that way I don't lose my sunlight, is get my big ass wader boots on, go out here in the pool and unplug. Of course, I'm going to freeze my hands off doing it, but I'm going to unplug that center cap, that drain plug on the inside of the pool, so that way I can knock that thing out and get some of this water taken out to where it won't be as bad when it comes time to really drain the pool. This way, that way we can move it to some degree and get everything on it to where it should be. And I found a pump for it. It's pretty damn cheap because, you know, it's winter time and nobody really has a pump for the swimming pool going because it's winter time. So I think we're gonna see what we can do about getting in, buying it before the kick of spring kicks in, so that way I can have me a pump on standby. So when we get the pool cleaned out really good and get the piece of ground leveled off really good, we can reset the pool and, you know, then hook everything up. And of course, we're going to have to clean out the pool really good because I had probably about 100,000 tadpoles in the pool this past summer because the pump wasn't working. Plus, we couldn't find chemicals for the pool because everybody wants to use the excuse of limited supply. But in actuality, what it stands for is, you know, we're going to price gouge the shit out of everything and use the excuse of, well, we don't have that big of a demand, so we're going to use it to our advantage to take advantage of everybody else and just price gouge the shit out of it. And that's basically what everything boils down to. I love when people say, well, we have a shortage. No, there ain't no shortage. There's so much shit. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now. I know things have changed in the past 20 plus years since I've been in the tractor trailer. Well, yeah, 20 years. 20 to 21 years. There we go. Just put it like that. But when I was still driving over the road, I went to places where they had massive warehouses. I'm talking massive warehouses. To where, I mean, we're talking like city block size warehouses full of shit that is like massively on the, like, not really back order, but there's just so much stuff piled up that's non-perishable that we're talking like it would take a community 10 years to go through as much non-perishable stuff in one of these warehouses, where usually there's between 5 and 10 warehouses combined that are just so packed full of shit that, you know, there's no way in hell people can say, well, there's a short supply. No, it's called they're trickling a teeny bit here, a teeny bit there, and a teeny bit here, and they're telling you, well, we're in short supply because of demand. No, it's called price gouging like a motherfucker, and they're taking advantage of your ass. And people just, the people that don't know, they're like, well, there's a shortage, and they have no clue. They have no idea. And there's more than probably 5 or 10 of these massive warehouses all across the United States. And when I say packed full, we're talking like, say like a 30-foot ceiling. I don't want to use the word vaulted, but, you know, a pitched ceiling kind of like this, industrial size, 30 foot in the air from the floor, almost touching the top of the ceiling, cram-packed wall to wall with enough room to get a fork truck, maybe 1 or 2 fork trucks beside each other, going down beside each other, and I'm talking massively packed full. But people are like, well, there's your shortage. No, it's called the price gouging your ass, and you're too damn dumb to understand it, and, you know, you're just going along with the flow like all these dumbasses are getting shots. Well, it's because it's going to stop it. Well, if it's going to stop it, then why is it when people get the vaccine shot, you're still catching the virus, as everybody wants to call it? So whether or not you get the vaccine or not, you're still going to catch it. So what the hell does it really matter? But I did learn some sad news. A buddy of mine, the other day I logged into Facebook, and I seen where one of the friends of mine had posted an obituary about him. Now, the last I knew, he went to Arkansas some years ago. I never knew he came back to Kentucky. I always thought this. Like I said, the last I knew, he went to Arkansas, and he was down there, and he was living, you know, kicking his heels up, being a hillbilly down there. He was having a grand old time, and that's the last I knew. He got rid of Facebook. He dropped off the web, and I didn't know anything else about him. And then a buddy of mine named Mark posted his obituary. And I was like, I mean, probably for the past 3 months, I've been trying to find a way to get a hold of him. And I never knew he came back to Kentucky. Hell, he was living down Bowling Green for the past 3.5 years, never even knew it. And well, I would say 3.5, probably about 2 to 3 years he'd been at Bowling Green. And I was just like, what the hell? Of course, I asked a buddy of mine that knew him really well. I said, how in the hell did you die? He goes, well, he had symptoms of COVID, but he had heart failure as well. And he kept waiting, not going to the doctor, not going to the doctor, not going to the doctor, kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker. And finally, a buddy of mine named Troy told him to take his ass to the hospital, or he'd take him on. And he went to the hospital. As Troy told me, he walked a few steps through the double doors at the ER, collapsed in the floor, died right there on the spot, middle of the floor in the hospital. And I mean, we weren't super close, but we were close enough to where he had a nickname for me. And we kind of would joke back and forth, and we drink and roll smoke and a few other things. And but his nickname from me, and this is comical, and when I say the name, a lot of y'all ain't gonna have any damn clue what the hell I'm talking about. But his nickname for me was Uncle Crambo. Now, if you get on YouTube and you type in Uncle Crambo, you're going to see a Tom and Jerry cartoon with a mouse and a guitar. That's Uncle Crambo. And he stutters. And the reason why he called me that is because a lot of times I stutter. And it's not super bad stutter, but there's times I get to a stuttering, and he would get tickled pink over it. And he'd be like, he goes, you remind me of the mouse on Tom and Jerry. And but that was my nickname from him. And I think tomorrow is the visitation, which I'm gonna go tomorrow, pay my respects, get my little funeral card, and tell the ornery ass fucker, see him in the next go around. Man, me and him used to do some crazy shit. I am thankful to God that there is no videos like they have today on cameras of some of the shit we did a long time ago, because my ass be sitting in federal prison more than likely, or prison, one of the two. But we done some crazy shit, crazy shit. But that's what happens when the older you get, the more friends you lose. I don't know, it hasn't really hit me. I mean, I know he's dead and I know he's gone, but I'm not like all boo-hooing about it. I mean, I probably should be, but you know, after you lose so many friends, after a while you just get kind of numb to it, and you don't even think about it no more. But people ask me all the time, besides a lot of people ask me, how you doing today, or how are you? And I tell them I'm fat and fluffy. And I still tell certain people that all the time. They ask me how I am. I'm fat and fluffy. But here recently, people ask me how my day's going. And I'm like, well, I'm doing pretty good. My feet hit the floor and I ain't got dirt in my eyes yet, so I'm doing something pretty good. And but yeah, that's what I tell people. My feet hit the floor and I ain't got dirt in my eyes, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna shut up. I get my boots on so I come out here and get in this freezing ass swimming pool and get this plug undone before I lose too much more daylight. And it's 60 degrees today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be about 40 or 50, supposed to rain. And then sometime between Wednesday and Thursday, we're supposed to get a little bit of sleet, snow, and then freezing rain, all three in one, like a 8 to 12 hour period. So, and it's Kentucky weather, you know. 1 minute, like I said, it's hotter than hell, or it's nice weather. Give it a day, it's gonna rain. And now Thursday they're talking about ice and sleet, snow, and ice, all three in one time. So, like I said, it's Kentucky weather for you. But y'all have a great day. Make the best of it. And I hope none of y'all in my area that's going to get all this nasty crap coming in. You can thank Canada for that. But you know, it is what it is. So y'all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all on the flip-flop.